Hi y'all. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about budgeting our time and our money in order to reduce our stress and live a more peaceful life. I'm Heather, a married working mom of two, and I have found much peace and joy thanks to budgeting, cash stuffing, paper planning, and their amazing communities associated with them. If you're a fan of these topics, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you can join me as I share my adventure in this budgeting life. So, today is a new type of video for me. I haven't shared this aspect of it before, and this is one of the areas that we are still working on as a family to get better about. The topic that today's video is about unstuffing our sinking funds to cover expenses that we have put on credit cards. We tend to pay for, we are working to move towards paying for more stuff in cash, and we are very good about sticking to our budget when we are down to cash and paying in cash. As we are still working on this transition, there are still a lot of transactions that occur on our credit and debit cards. So I get to spend some fun time going through those and determining what money needs to go back to those and how much we have left in our different spend categories to make it through the rest of our paycheck. So I think I've mentioned it before. I use let me see if I can get this open. I use Tom, the Organized Money's budget planner, and placeholders work well for bookmarks as well as they do for placeholders in your cash wallets. But I use the Organized Money's budget planner right now. It was meeting our needs, but as I have been able to move more into the cash budgeting system and am really paying more attention and on a weekly basis trying to match up with our expenses with our credit cards and our budget lines, then I'm starting to run into some limitations on it. If you are generally not don't spend a lot or aren't interested in tracking your cash expenses as much as you are your credit card expenses, then I think this is an amazing planner. So this is our July. It comes with a month layout. On here I've really just put our paychecks and when our major bills come out. I don't have enough room to put our subscriptions or on there, and we don't have a fixed time for that. So what they provide is there's a monthly budget sheet, then there are 5 paycheck budget sheets. This is our monthly budget that we have and that we're working with. I have filled out our budgeted values, and I have received 2 paychecks. We have received 2 paychecks since then. My paycheck, out of which comes half our car loan, one of the cell phones, and part of the mowers, and then sinking funds and more sinking funds, along with some payments back to credit cards, our credit card, our Discover card. There's my husband's, which carries the bills and then some of our variable expenses, but no sinking funds. Just the sinking funds associated here. Ours is pretty complicated because we have two different banks that we're working with. And we have two different credit cards that we pay off, that we're working at paying off on as we use them. So after go through the other paycheck, pardon me, sneezed. There's a place to track your income. The monthly budget check-in, which I will be going through and pulling from, and then the expense tracker, which we already have 3 pages worth of expenses so far this month, since we received this check. I can imagine there could be significant comments about this. We are still spenders and eaters out. We are working on changing that, and simply knowing where our money is going and having budgeted amounts that we are able to stick to pretty closely has been a real change for us, and is what has brought me so much peace. Not knowing, not being accountable, not shaking the camera was a really stressful. So getting at this point, even if it's not how I would like to see the numbers, is such a better place than what we were at. I will caveat to say our eating out is huge. We do not cook very much. My husband and I both have pretty intense jobs where our time being done and our time kind of needed to them on the weekends can be intense at times. This is the number that I'll be discussing today is definitely higher than it would normally be. We did have a celebration dinner included here, but I will get into that. All right, so it's not a clear blocker, but it is enough to just keep me focused on a single line. I'm just going to walk you through what I have here. I have gone through and summed all of the categories here into these lines here. I started to do it one day. I only got through 4 categories, and then it was 2 days later, and I didn't want to try to make things match up, so I restarted. So as of the 16th, we had spent $693.93 on eating out. This includes our meal plan that we order to give a weekly prepared meals that's somewhat expensive, and there was an anniversary dinner thrown in there also, which we didn't do any presents this year, so we treated ourselves just to a nicer dinner. And so that really has inflated this number a lot. Based on our budgeted amount that we have for this, we only have $306 left. Every month we budget $2,500 for food. I take $500 of that for groceries, and the rest is eating out. I am nervous to see comments, but hopefully I'm still small enough that there won't be too many here. Our next is our spending. This is just our general spending categories. This includes things. We had to send my son went to an away camp for a week, so stuff we needed to send him to that happened. There was a purchase of a Nintendo game, and we also, my son, who is on the spectrum, I guess I should count it as entertainment, but he's on the spectrum. He really likes the subway system in our area, so we include our subway or metro fares in this also. So hobbies, we budget currently $400 a month for this, and my husband has used this up so far. I have left all this money, I haven't pulled this out since I knew this was coming, and have left it all in our accounts so that we can break it up. I have a little letter indicator here showing where the money needs to go to. I'm going to check it off just so that I know I've talked about it and gone through it. Our subs or our subscriptions, we have paid $223, and my dates I have on some of the subscriptions I think are not quite accurate because we are $78 over what I calculated we should be paying this for this portion of the month, the 10th through the 25th. And this money will come out of the next paycheck. So I'm gonna actually circle this because we'll have to true up there. This D45 means that I'll be sending 45 to our Discover card to pay for that. Birthday expenses was our first sinking fund that we're getting to, and I spent $131.77. That's split between a bank and a card, so I'll be pulling out this total amount and then splitting it up once I get it back to my one bank. Before I pull that though, I'm gonna go ahead and start here because I don't think I have enough change to make this one happen. Travel, I'm pulling $115 out of, and I'm going to go ahead and put down what this is for and what my new total is going to be. So $2,104. Let's see if I can pull 115 out of here. So can't get any ones, but I will be able to take 100, 10, 15. So this should be 1,000, 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2,100, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2,104. $2,104. I have got to remember to talk over this. That's something that I'm still getting used to with the videos, so pardon me. And I made my first mistake of the night. Joy. That should be on this line here. 2,104. All right, so we're gonna jump to now pink, which has all of our general sinking funds in it. Let's pop over to birthday and see if I can pull out $132. We're gonna round up. Birthdays. Looks like we're gonna be shy for now. We're gonna pull $130 out. We're gonna owe 2 there, and that leaves us with 120, 40, 60 left. So part of that went for my mother, and then my daughter's friend had a birthday present or a birthday party, so we got a present there. Gas. Oh. I'm gonna pull this down here. Gas, we need $70 or $71. There's gas. 20, 40, 60, 71. All right. I don't know why I do that instead. These are just little, should be just little notes on the side here for me to keep track. I'm not planning on really tracking how much are in my general sinking funds as much, but it gives me kind of a heads up. I'm more interested in tracking how much is left in these categories where I've left money here. I will note that I do have a spending sinking fund, and this amount that I've spent and the amount here is, I haven't used any of that amount yet. So there's 100 left in my, bank account that can go towards that. And then I guess over here, 100 left in my bank account that can go towards this, and then there's cash. Then I'm on a cash budget, so I'm going to start trying to just spend the cash from this point on. 20, 40, 60, 71. Leaves us 21 in there. Our next item is, so we did this one, and this one. Our next is health, where I'm going to see if we can pull out 92. I can pull out 102, 101, 2, and then put a 10 back in there, so that leaves us with 110 in health. Groceries, we did have some grocery expenses. $47. I will take it out of this 50 here. 20, 40, 50. And I'll take $3 back. 1, 2, 3. I think I forgot to mention that I had $10 of 5 and 5 ones as change here. So I still have that. I will pull that out at the end. 100, 200, 1, 2, 3, 4. 204 is left in our groceries. Hair, I've got my haircut finally. Haircuts are expensive around these parts. Oh, these $10 bills. Let me try not to Hulk smash them this time. We're gonna go ahead and do 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 50, 70, 80, 90, 100. I'll take 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That leaves us 20, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4. 50. Oh. And then household, which is here. Looks like we need 66, 20, 40, 60, 80. Gonna make $15 change. That leaves us with 55 left over. I'm going to assume my rounding up in the gas and the health areas will cover that there amount. Groceries was 4, travel was 4. Let me make sure I can't break a 5 in here anywhere. Oh, it can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I should double count this just to be sure. $718, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 700, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right, 718, we are squared away there. Birthdays. Can't. I still owe $2 from birthdays. This 5 though. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's 54. Which fixes our roundup there. The only thing left is owing the $2 from the birthday funds. It almost looks like that. This is what I've done. This is how much I'll be sending. I'll be sending these amounts back to my Discover card. This P will be going back to the bank. PC is a bank's card, and U is our other bank. So the one thing about this planner is that there isn't quite as much space to, there is a, let's see, this is how much this normally comes with. So I've used up everything for this month already. These are sheets from previous months that I haven't used. There are note sections at the end here where this is where I wrote out all of my sinking funds and savings challenges. Savings challenges over here. And distributed the amounts that I was going to use. I've added these in here so that I can do another budget check-in, but I can track the expenses. Oh, looks like I already started that one. I'll get rid of those. Budget check-in, and then I can track expenses on these here, and I have printed out some more expense trackers so that I can keep tracking my credit card expenses. So this is how we are currently managing it. This would be significantly less complicated if we weren't spending so much on cards. I realized I forgot the last thing to do, which is add this up and total up our amounts and make sure that we're on the right page. So get my handy calculator out. I'm just gonna be totaling these sinking fund amounts up, and they're gonna be rounded up. So 132 minus 2 plus 115 plus 71 plus 92 plus 47 plus 96 plus 66. 617 is what we're looking for. We need to take 10 out that I started with. Move that to the side here. We have 100, 200, 300. Stick that old one in the back. 350, 20, 40, 60, 80, 450, 20, 40, 60, 80, 550. That's 550, 570, 80, 90, 610, 15, 16, 17. That must be the most awkward way I have ever counted this, so I managed to do it backwards. That's how much is going in. This is going back to the bank, and then I will be distributing it between these locations, and that is my summing up for the week. I still have my money in my sinking funds to last me through the next week or so until both I get paid again and then my husband gets paid again, and I will be tracking our expenses on these next sheets here, and then being able to do our next budget check-in and pull out the money from our sinking funds that we need there. So, oops, just try not to knock things over this time, Heather. This is what I like to do to keep track of things. I am hoping to move add an additional cash wallet to my system here that I can take with me. I could take this with me, but there's an awful lot of money in here right now, and I'd rather limit the number of categories of sinking funds that I'm carrying around on a daily basis. So that's the next step here. But so I have to pick which color do I want to do. Decisions. Let me know if you guys have a preference for which one you guys would carry in your wallet, or in which of these wallets you would carry in your purse. I think I'm torn between these two here. One final thing is I am excited that I have reached 100 subscribers. So I thank you all so much for subscribing to my little channel, and I really appreciate the support and the comments that I get on the videos. It's great to be part of this community, and everyone is really wonderful. I'm going to be hosting a sale in my little bitty Etsy shop on these wallets for the next 7 days as of the date of this airing, and there will be 10% off on the wallets in my shop. You won't need a code or anything. It'll be just automatically applied for the next week. So I will have a link down below in the description to my Etsy shop, and you can go there and purchase. I have the wallets in these 3 colors. They do come with 3 of these trackers and with all of these savings challenges here included. So 6 savings, 3 trackers or ledgers, and 6 savings challenges. They will be 10% off, so check it out. And thank you so much for your support. I am sending love out to you guys wherever you are right now, and I hope you're doing well. I am interested in your feedback on my process for balancing our card spending versus with our cash budgeting and our budgeting in general. It's a crazy mix of the 2 right now, and we are continuing our migration. So thank you for your support, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye-bye.